So let's start from the beginning, and let me ask you, how did you even start music?
On my early age, my mom took me to church. She was a psalmist. Music has been part of my life since the very beginning.
What makes an artist a true artist?
Wow, that's a deep question. Okay, I released my first song called Faz Algo Novo, which means do something new. And for some reason, people really liked it. So from then, I was starting to be called like for TV, back home, radio. But then I came to Poland, so I was like, okay, I cannot give up on my dream.
In those first times, in the first days, like that you came to Poland, or what is the first act that you did, like to get involved in the music act? And you have been in talent shows.
Yes.
I believe it was a big audience there.
Yeah, like imagine, like first of all, it's artists from almost all Poland.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah.
Then I was like, whoa, like this is in Poland.
This is in Poland.
Yeah,
this is
really
in Poland.
happening. I'm gonna tell you this, but first you have to perform.
Cause I was running, dreaming about it. Who can tell me? You keep turning, but the sun goes heavy and...
Our today's guest is all the way from Mozambique, who's here in Warsaw, Poland, achieving her dreams as a musician from scratch. Today, we have Chelsea for you guys, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this episode. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button before we start this podcast.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we have a new segment, which is "Do You Know?" which we will tell you facts about Warsaw. So we have today's Do You Know is in Warsaw, in Praga district, there's a bright yellow public phone where you can make free international calls to anywhere in the world. Amazing, right? And it looks like a really regular pay phone, but it's actually free. And it's even have a number. You can call it, and if you can see like if any stranger passing by answer the phone. So try it. And I have one question for you. If you have one free call anywhere in the world, where will you call? You can type it on the comment section. All right. So welcome back, guys. This is Ego behind the logo. We have a really amazing guest as always. Chelsea is here with us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here.
So before we start, do you have anything for us like we have to know?
Yes. Did you know that on the 6th of June, there's a live band, amazing artists that are going to perform at Bardzo Bardzo here in Warsaw? Comment down below if you knew that.
Oh, comment that. Yeah, we're coming. We're coming there.
Definitely pull up.
So Chelsea,
Yes.
it's really good to have you here.
Thank you.
Amazing, like you took your time here, and you're looking fantastic as well.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's cut to the chase, and let me ask you, what makes an artist a true artist?
That's a deep question. What I would say make an artist a true artist is the passion that this artist has for its art and the identity that he shows through his art. So I would say the way you make people feel through your art, through the passion that you have for music, I think that's already making you an artist. Yeah.
So do you think artists are born, or they go like through different experiences in life, then they become an artist?
I would say both. There are people who genuinely talent, like you can tell, like they don't even do too much effort. They're just talented. But there are people who take life experience and it shaped them. What I think people are born with talent naturally, but I do think that life shape you in a way that you can take that art, transform it, and make it people identify with you through the pain that you felt. Yeah, I think people often will identify with you if you can transmit some sort of relatability, I would say. Yeah.
I really, that relatability. I feel like, when I was listening to music like before, I thought like music is just like a part of art, but I didn't see it as a way of like expressing your emotions and stuff, because I was just listening music just to vibe.
Just a vibe.
Just a vibe.
But notice that you probably listened because you wanted to have a feeling. You know, and then maybe you want to like to decompress, maybe you wanted to just chill, and that's something like people don't notice, but sometimes the lyrics are giving that emotion. You're like, oh, this is actually cool, this is actually chill. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the music, after I realized like it's telling about stories and its relatability and stuff, like I understand how musics go viral, and some musics are like well heard, with the audience, and some musics are just not really picked up.
They're just like, oh, it's a nice song, but like, but I think most of the ones that can evoke a certain emotion, that's something that most of the time people are gonna take it like further. So
exactly. So let's start from the beginning, and let me ask you, how did you even start music?
Wow, that's a good question as well. So in 20, like, okay, do you want the long version or the short version?
The long one.
The long one.
Yeah.
All right. So I remember like on my early age, my mom took me to church. We were part of Anglican church. I don't know if you guys know, but she was a psalmist. Like, basically you have the book of Psalms, and you, instead of reading, you sing. Okay. So I would see her do that a lot in church and stuff. So I was like, okay. And at home, I see her like singing while she's cooking. So music has been part of my life since the very beginning. But when did I start taking it serious? I remember I joined chorus back in Anglican church, but it was like this thing of like, okay, my mom sings. The people around me are asking me to sing. I'm just singing, but I didn't think I had the talent for singing. It was when I moved to another church in 2015. Then I remember I joined another chorus, and before I even joined the chorus, there was this guy. He was like, Chelsea, you should join the chorus. And I'm like, what? He didn't even know me. I didn't know, like, I didn't tell anybody that I sang. He just told me to be part of the chorus.
So he wasn't in the church?
He was in church, yeah. So I was like, okay, let me join. And there I would say it was where I learned most of the things that I know. Like see like a big crowd and not be scared. It was because of that. And I remember then in 2021, when I was back, actually 2020, when I was in China, I lived there for 2 years. When I was in China, I was trying to download this app called Voloco, which is a VPN. And I was like, okay, but instead of downloading the VPN, I ended up downloading a recording. Like, you can record your music through that app. So I was like, okay. I did
like, it was a total accident?
It was a total accident. Like, I didn't mean to, like, you know. I was like, because in China, you cannot, like, access like, Google, YouTube, this thing without VPN. So I was like, okay, let me download this. But then it happened to be a recording out. There was free instrumentals. So I was like, okay. It's actually cool. I started recording. I did my first song. I sent to my friends. They were like, hey, you should record this more. And I'm like, nah, that's, you know. And then in 2021, because of COVID, I went back home to Mozambique. As I went to Mozambique, I remember that I joined this group that also loved music. At the time, it was a gospel project. I joined them. Each person was going to sing their own song. And I was like, okay, I released my first song called Faz Algo Novo, which means do something new. And for some reason, people really liked it. It was a different way of singing about God, but in R&B style. So a lot of people were like, oh, I didn't know you can create, like, you know, gospel songs, but in this style. Yeah. So I was like, maybe I should take this a bit more serious. So from then, I was starting to be called, like, for TV, back home, radio. But then I came to Poland. So I was like, okay, I cannot give up on my dream.
Wait.
Yeah.
So you was doing, like, radio shows?
Yeah. Back home. Whoa. Like, I was starting to be known there. Like, people were calling me. I went to this TV called TVM, STV. I went to 2 radios. Like, people were, like, starting to, like, call me out. And I was like, okay, maybe I should take this here. But then I remember, like, my dad was like, girl, you cannot study online. Because of COVID, I was studying online. Yeah. He was like, you cannot study online. You better go to another country to continue your study. I was in 2021. Yeah. Okay. I was studying computer engineering. No, civil engineering. Yeah, civil engineering. And then my dad was like, you know, you cannot do civil engineering online. You have to go to a, you know, physical place. That's when I came to Poland and I had to restart the whole process. Yeah.
But because you told me that you started going, like, to the TV shows and the radio shows.
Yes.
It's almost like the dream is becoming true.
Yeah, like, the dream is becoming true. And it was just, it started like, oh my God. Right in the moment where people were like, okay, this is different. This is new. We never seen something. Because in my country, you see a lot of people doing, I don't know if you know Kizomba.
No, I don't know.
Kizomba. It's like a slow, sensual dance type of thing. So you see a lot of people singing in that style.
Okay.
But to do R&B, it's really bold of you to do something outside of the norm. So imagine doing that and doing in a gospel, like talking about God. It was like a whole different.
Whoa.
It was a whole different thing. And there was a guy who was like, I never knew that that's possible. I was like, yeah, you can. And I released my first EP as well in 2021. It's called Easily, which means God is with me. So it was like, I don't know. I just had to come to Poland, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So yeah.
So what was your feeling when you left that all at home that you come to Poland? How did you feel?
I would say I felt like I was starting from zero, but I'll tell you why. So I was doing civil engineering in China for 2 years, and when I went back home, I was hoping that I would go back to China because COVID happened and then they closed the borders like for a long time. And I was hoping like, okay, now I'm going to go back. But they were like not opening the door at all. So my dad was like, girl, if you really want to continue your studies, you have to go to a physical place, especially civil engineer, because he's a civil engineer himself. So I was like, okay, let me see if I, apply for a different school. He was just like, go to Poland. And for me, Poland was a restart for everything. Imagine you already have in your first year of civil engineering, first year you learn the language. So 2 years seemed like you was wasted. And then now you have to restart. So I had to restart the going on TV or being known for my music and my studies. So it was like two things at once.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, I was scared, of course. I was like, my friends are already graduating. I'm here restarting and I was already being known for my music. Like, what's happening? But now I look back and I'm like, actually, it was good. It was good.
I can see you're doing really well here. So
thank you.
It's a really good chance.
Yeah.
I mean, in those first times, in the first days, like that you came to Poland, or what is the first act that you did, like to get involved in the music action again?
No, that's a good question because I remember I had this friend of mine, Enrique. He's a photographer. He's from my country, and I remember I think it was 2 weeks here. I told him, I said, I want to perform live. And then he was like, damn, you just arrived. Like, what? You just arrived. Like, how do you want that? I was like, yeah, I want to perform live. And he was like, okay, I have this friend. He's a producer.
What's the time frame on here? Like,
it was 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. Like, I said I want to perform live. I want to have a band. Like, I literally said that. I said, I want to perform live. My dream is to have a live band. And I would love to sing. Like, I do love to sing live. So I was like, okay, I want that. He was like, okay, we can. He offered me my first microphone. Yeah, he offered me my first microphone. And we went to the studio of this producer. But I don't know what happened, but we didn't continue the relationship with the producer. But I just knew I was going to get somewhere because that was my dream all along. So, yeah, 2 weeks here. That happened. And then in 20...
So you actually performed it live?
Yeah, I did. I no, not in the 2 weeks. No, I just said that I wanted, but that didn't happen right away. I think in 2022, I met a creative as well, Long Live Apollo, and he was also involved in like music and stuff. He was performing with his friends in rap. So I was like, okay, let me get into this. So I started going a lot of events. So I seen people performing live. I was like, okay. I was given the microphone to sing 1 or 2 songs. It was just that. I think that's so helpful for anyone who is starting. That's so helpful to get involved with these things because it does shape you as an artist. You get to see other artists performing. It's really nice. So I think a year after being here, a year or 2 years after being here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you guys have you have a band now.
Yeah.
And you're doing shows.
Yeah.
Amazing shows. You have amazing music. I was listening to them actually last night.
Oh, thank you.
All of them I've been in tune like on Spotify and amazing music. I think you guys should check it out as well. We're gonna put the link down in the description. You gotta check it out.
Yes.
So it's a really fascinating story because you told me that you downloaded this app.
Yes.
Accidentally in China.
Yeah.
Then you started doing that.
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't
download that app. Exactly. Like, I was just like, where's the VPN? My internet's not working, and then download. I'm like, oh. Instrumentals, free instrumentals. But yeah, it did change a lot of things for me. Yeah.
Do you have like any directions you was looking at if you were not pursuing music?
I do. I always, for example, right now I'm juggling corporate life and artist life. Yeah. I always wanted to do something like in office and be responsible for something or related to the corporate world. So I think if I wasn't a singer, I would still definitely go forward with my professional life. But in terms of art, if I was not a singer, I would say maybe a dancer. I also love to dance.
Oh.
Yeah, I also
So
love
you
to.
be involved in
Yeah,
the
I would
arts
involve
anyways.
anyways, either painting, either dancing. Yeah,
Yeah.
any of that.
I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, artistic people are born. For me, they are born because like what I see is my brother actually he is a singer. Like he's not a singer, but
Oh.
he raps
Okay,
and he
okay.
sings at the same time.
Okay.
But he is if I can see him
Mm-hmm.
like being an artist or he's good at like arting,
Yeah,
drawing
yeah.
and stuff.
Wow.
And he's good at singing as well. He's good at rapping as well. So if he doesn't do those singing and rapping,
He got it all.
he got it all. Like he could draw
Yeah.
as well.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
so like I feel like artists have a way of involving themselves in art.
In art, yeah.
In any way,
Regardless,
like,
yeah.
regardless in any shape or form.
Mm-hmm. That's me. Like if I was not doing music, I would definitely do dancing. My sister, for example, she's a very good dancer. Like she can dance. Like I think she got it all. Me, I need to try a bit more, but she's a natural. Yeah, she's a natural for dancing.
So like after getting involved
Mm-hmm.
in music, and how does life treated you when you started in Poland? Then you're pursuing your dream now.
Yeah.
Everything is good. Is working well. So how does life treat you? Like, can you
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about?
Yeah, I won't say that it was like all sunshine and rainbows because it wasn't. But I think always having a direction or of where you want to go in life does help a lot. I would say I had to experiment different places. I remember I was first I wanted opportunity. That was what I wanted. But then I started seeing that some opportunities weren't ideal for me. Why? Because I was looking for something more. For example, I wanted better quality in the sound of for example, the microphone. I wanted like something that could allow me to showcase my voice at the full potential. Not like, oh, because the microphone wasn't good or because the monitors were not good. I was like, okay. So every time I would be invited to something that I knew the quality wasn't there as well, I was not like accepting. So first I was like opportunity. Then I was like, nah, I need to select better opportunities. And that's how I got to the point that I am right now. Of course, it's not the end goal, but it's somewhere that I'm happy with. Yeah.
Being selective, like in what type of quality.
Yeah. Environments, the people I meet, if the people can be aligned with the vision that I have. So in the beginning it was a bit challenging, but I was happy with the process overall because it did help me a lot. So yeah.
Wow. I mean, for being here, and I've been here like almost 5 years now, and also we've been doing this podcast thing like for a while now. It's been actually 7 months.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been keeping up. So from those 7 months, and also from other things that I've been doing here,
Yes.
I can see that it's really hard like to be consistent.
Yes.
Because life swings you in different ways.
Yes. Especially being a foreigner.
Yeah, being a foreigner, different country,
Different countries.
different culture,
Yeah.
and, different language as well.
Yeah.
So,
the barrier in the
yeah. So how do you swing your way out of those situations?
Well, that's a tricky question because it doesn't. Okay, life is not linear, and when you pass through a situation, of course, it might affect other areas of your life. As for music, I always found a way. I think music always found a way to find me, and I also like vice versa. So although I passed through those difficulties, the language barrier, for example, I always wanted to express my art. And for some reason, for example, while performing live, I could tell that even if people didn't quite understand what I'm trying to say, they could tell that the feeling was genuine and that the emotion that I was trying to evoke was something they feel happy with. So I was like, okay, it's something that is not, some people can misunderstand you because of your art, but if you just have a real motive behind it, then it's easier to navigate it. Yeah, I'll say that.
So it's all about the authenticity.
Authenticity,
and the feeling
yeah.
that you give for people.
Yes. I'll say
I
that.
mean, language barrier can be broken if you have like a good authentic music.
And music doesn't have the barrier. Like music is, if your music is good, doesn't matter if the language is, you can't really understand. Their music that I'm like, okay, this is so nice. Like, this is so nice. I don't understand anything, but you go. Yeah, you know, it's cool. So yeah, for me, it's that's.
I really feel you with that, because some music I really listen to Spanish music.
You do?
I don't know Spanish, but
Wow. You see, you're on the way to speak different languages.
different language.
Yeah,
I'm on the way.
Yeah, on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a reality so one day.
I wanna see you like hello, or like hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo estoy bien. Yeah. I need to see you do that.
I'll do that. And when I'm listening to those music, those are the feelings that they give me. I'm not looking for
the language. Understand? Yeah.
The language is not a barrier for me to listen to the Spanish music.
Yeah.
And also French music. I also listen to French music.
You
But
see?
see.
You're manifesting it. Oui. Je m'appelle. ¿Cómo estás? That you're literally doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so I listen to all this music in different languages, but it's all about the feeling they gave me because of the artist who made them.
You made them, yeah.
So people will actually relate to certain type of music.
Yeah.
Not regardless of the language.
Regarding of the like, and especially if they are understanding of for example, I think R&B and so people that they like this style have a specific personality. They do like art in general. Like they are more open-minded. They don't have like a closed and they're like, oh, I just like this. But like they explore different art, different type of art. So I would say like they are really open-minded. So that's why it's easy to click with them. Some people might not understand at first, but then with time they're like, oh, okay, it's actually cool. So yeah, I'd say that.
So how was your first like performance here in Warsaw?
Oh, that's a good question.
Was it in Warsaw?
Yes, it was in Warsaw, but no, actually not. Now with the band or by myself?
What was the first one? Like, was it with the band?
No, but the first one.
First one was
in China.
Oh, in China.
Yeah,
okay.
in China. I remember a friend of mine. He is a guitarist. He was like, okay, I have this company who is asking us to like perform. Okay. I was like, okay, this is new for me. I never sang live, not even in front of a lot of people. But I remember when I went there, it was me, he was the guitarist, and another guy, he also sang. Yeah. So we went there. It was like so like packed. Like it was packed, and like I was like, okay, I don't know. We were singing a Burna Boy song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we sang a Burna.
You remember?
Na. I think like I forgot the name. No. Exactly like that. Yeah. That was the one. Yeah. So we sang that song. I just remember the director, the CEO of the company, came in, shook my hand. He was like, "Oh, you sang very well." And then I didn't know I was talking to the CEO because he was dressed like so like random, like a t-shirt, jeans. I was like, "Okay, fine." Then they told me like, "That's the CEO." I was like, "Oh." Okay, like the CEO in China, you can see him riding a bike normally. Like they don't care. But it was really, really a beautiful experience. I don't remember much of it because it's like 6-7 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was your first. How did you feel? Like, didn't you feel the nerves?
I feel like I always feel nervous, regardless of how much I perform. Yeah. But I would say it's a good nervous. It tells me that I still care about my craft. I care a lot about it, and I want to give my best every time. Even this month that is coming, I am feeling nervous for the one that is coming. But because I do care, I remember feeling scared. I was like, okay, what if I mess up? But I was like, I'm here. Like, I'm already here, and that means I have the room to do what I always wanted to do, which is singing. So, yeah. Wow. I was nervous, but
it was a pretty nice song
I
as well.
shook it off.
And you performed a really nice song as well.
Yeah. It was popular back then. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And you then after that, like, you performed multiple times in China?
I think only second time. Oh, I did perform at the African event. Okay. It was in a school. I think maybe later I can show you guys the photos of the event. Yeah. It was also full. I think now you're making me realize that I did do this for a long time actually, but I think before it was just like randomly like doing. But in China was also an event. I sang a song from my church, and it was so beautiful. I had a guitarist, and people were just paying attention, although they also didn't understand. And mind you, I was singing in my local language, which is Shangana. So
Okay.
it was like even more interesting, but they were like really, really paying
It was
attention
like
to
an
it.
African event.
Yeah,
like
an African
different
event.
culture.
Yeah. Different universities
Okay.
coming together. You can like wear traditional clothes. Yeah, it was really. Yeah, I think it was Africa Day. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And from performing that, for performing, so you performed like the Bernabeu music,
Yeah.
and the audience like dominantly was African.
No. They were man, people from China, like Chinese people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
It was
how did
not.
they react? I
They,
really
they
wanna-
just clapped. They were just like so excited. Like wow. And like Chinese people are so how can I, expressive. They don't like if they like you, they look at you like, girl, you're doing your thing. And they did that to me, and I was like, they clapped. They were like, oh, we want more. Like it was really, really beautiful.
Wow,
Yeah.
lively event.
Yeah.
That's really amazing. Where I think on a stage where you can see like a live people like giving you a quick reaction.
Quick reaction, that's true.
Yeah.
It feels so good, especially because you feel like because while you're performing here in Chinese is actually different. That was the one of the challenge that I had in the beginning, because here they only clap at the end, while like back then you see people like reacting through your perform. They're like wow. Here is like silence, and then you're like, oh, so you guys liked it. You guys liked it. I was scared. It's like that, for real. It's like that.
They be in tune.
They be in
listen.
tune. They listen to you. They pay attention. They want to make sure that okay, everything's fine, and then they clap. So I right now here I measure how much they like the song by how loud
the
they
clap
clap.
is,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
While if in China, for example, they would clap in the middle of the performance, and at the end, then you know, okay, I'm doing a great job. But here it was like, first I was like, I didn't like it. I didn't know.
So you have to wait till
Yeah,
the
you wait
end
till
to
the end.
understand whether you did it good
Exactly.
or not.
It was terrifying. It was terrifying. I was like, oh my god, why am I doing this? But yeah, now it's worth it.
So
Yeah.
you first, what was your first experience here performing?
I would say it was at the bar. I
Okay.
forgot the name of the bar, but it was at the bar. I remember they played my instrumentals. Back then I was just using instrumental. They played my instrumental. People were like gathering around. I remember I sang. My friends came through. Like I think I nah. The more I remember, the more I realized that I've always loved to do this. I've always loved to sing live. So it was like my friends there like coming to listen to me. I think I sang 2 songs, all of them in Portuguese. I think I have a thing to sing in different languages and hope everybody can catch the vibe. But yeah, it was really cool. Yeah.
I mean, then you met with the band.
Yeah.
And
The band
how did
was
they happen?
in 2025 actually, last year. I wanted to do something different for my birthday. Usually I would just invite my friends at home or in a restaurant, celebrate, like eating together.
Yeah.
But this time I was like, you know what, I want something different. Like something was calling my attention, like don't do a regular birthday again, do something different. I was like, okay, fine. So that's when I started reaching out for, remember the events that I used to go?
Yeah.
That's when I started reaching out for all of those people that I met along the way. So I started reaching out. I said, okay, I don't have money, but would you like to sing with me on this live performance? I remember most of the 4 people were saying yes. I was like, okay. I remember there's this guy called John, and I met him on a different scenario where we were gonna become a band of another band. But this person who wanted us to become a band ended up traveling to UK, so we never became a band. And it was before I made my band, so we never became a band. So he told me, Chelsea, if you ever need a bassist, I'm here. I was like, okay. While I was thinking about the people to invite for this project, I was like, okay, this guy told me if I ever needed it. So I was like, okay, I called him. I told him, I said, hey, I don't have the money, but would you like? He was like, I don't even care about the money. I just want to perform with you. And that was like, oh, this is a sign that I should do this. I then reached out to a venue of a friend of mine that made so many concerts there. I reached out to them. I told them, like, I would like to perform here. They were like, okay, fine. Just bring your people, sell the tickets. We're gonna, back you up. So I remember I still remember how it was the first concert. I invited some friends to open the show. And I remember that, when I went on stage, I just remember everyone being like this. So focused, paying attention, and I was like, y'all don't even know me. How you paying attention like this? Like they were like waiting, like they were expecting, and the house was full. Most of my friends like came through, and I was like, okay, this is happening. The dream that I had 3 years ago when I came to Poland. It's finally happening, and I sang the songs that I had. I remember like the connection with the band. I remember looking back, and I was like, they were like smiling, having fun. I was like, yeah, this is cool. But we were not a band yet. Like
Okay.
it was just our
It
first.
was not official.
It was not official.
Okay.
Then a friend of mine invited us to her workplace. She said, I want you to perform for my team leader. She's leaving the company and we would like to surprise her. So she asked me to sing this song. It was favorite for her. It was I'm a woman, I'm fearless, I'm divine. I don't know if you know this song.
No, who sang that?
Then I have problems with names. But like, I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine. I don't know if you know that one.
No, I know it.
Yeah, you know, yeah, but it's that song. So she asked me to sing this one because it was like the favor from her boss. I was like, okay, we sang that, and while we were in the table after the performance, I just remember the band member was like, we should make a band for Chelsea. I was just silent. I was like, what is happening right now? Because I didn't ask any of them. It was just like, I thought it was gonna become a simple gig, and I didn't have a specific plan of where we were gonna go. But then they themselves, they said, okay, let's become a band for Chelsea. And from that's when we had our first concert, and yeah, now we're here.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is really fantastic. I mean, the band is amazing.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of clips, a lot of reels, and yeah.
Yeah.
You guys doing your thing.
Thank you. Hopefully you guys can come and see it live.
Yeah. All right, Chelsea. So, I was gonna ask you, if I'm not mistaken, you have been in talent shows.
Yes.
Can you tell
The
me
first
about
time?
those? Yeah. Can you tell me about those talent shows?
Yes. For example, I went on Must Be the Music recently.
Okay.
And last year when we had the band, like we formated the band, I remember I told them, I was like, you know what, guys, maybe we should go here. And I remember John, my bassist, was like, why? And I was like, we should go, like, try to get more exposure and everything. So I applied, and the process. Do you want me to tell you the process of
Yeah, if you can tell me as well.
Then don't say I'm yapping too much. Don't.
No. You can do whatever you want.
All right.
We'll
so
cut it afterward. I'm just joking.
All right.
Okay.
So we applied in July. Yeah, we applied. We got called in October, like around October, September. We went there. The line, so long. Like I remember that it was like people from 5-10 cities like competing in the same place.
Okay.
There were artists that I already knew, super talented, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just think maybe this is the right place for us. And I remember that my guitarist was like, Chelsea, I don't know how long we're gonna stay here because it's gonna be like the whole day. And we stay on indeed the whole day. We were number 1,000 something out of everybody, and that was in bands because there's numbers for individual singers, numbers for a band. We went there, we performed. The first casting is not filmed, so you just perform in front of the producers. I remember we performed the first song. They were like, oh, nice. The second song, they were like, where are you from? I was like, Mozambique. He was like, Mozambique? That's different. I was like, yeah, Mozambique. And then they were like, okay, we'll see you next time. Then we just filmed a little bit, but we didn't know if we were gonna get called or not. Then the second part of the casting was the one that you guys saw, which was filmed, and it was in front of the judges, in front of the crowd. Also spent the whole day waiting there, and I think we were called so we arrived there at 6 a.m. We only were called like to sing at 6 p.m. So like a lot of hours waiting. And yeah, when I went there to perform, I just remember also being scared and nervous, and then my band member was like, you were born for this. Like, it's not like you're trying. You literally have the talent to sing. And that was really motivating for me because I was like, I saw a lot of people who sang really well getting no's. Like, before we entered, we were like, no. I was like, and the guy who saying no a lot of times is called Miyush. Okay. Yeah. He's one of the strict judges there.
Okay.
He was very, very strict. He was like, no. I was like, okay, I don't know if he's going to say yes especially we are singing in a different language. And we went there and I was like, okay, let's just give them a show, not a casting. Let's just give them a show. We performed. They asked me where I was from, how we created the band. I explained the whole story, and they were like, okay, let's see you perform. So I performed my song called Mais que Amor, one of my favorite songs. I performed that, and my band members was just like, I look at them, I was like, okay, you guys are having fun, then I'm also having fun. And we finished, and the time for the result is like 2 minutes. So you just stay there in silence for 2 minutes. You don't know if it's gonna be a yes. I don't know if they decided that time or after, I don't know. But when
So you get out of the stage.
no, you stay there.
You stay on the stage
there
while they try to decide.
Yeah, 2 minutes. It's just you just hear that sound. Dum, dum,
Oh
it's
my.
so hey, I just remember looking at my guitarist. I looked at him. I was like, guy, this is not. He was like, I don't know. We are here, and I was like, okay. We waited. First, I was like, okay, what's going on? What are they gonna say? But I was like, you know what? I'm here. I love to do this. So let's see what's gonna be the result. And surprisingly, we got 4 yeses. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's really cool. They were saying they even say like that's something we don't have here in Poland. It's new, and we want more of that. So yeah, that was the appearance. And then there's semifinals. Unfortunately, we didn't get called for that, but we did great on the first casting, and I'm really happy for that.
No, congratulations for
Thank
this.
you.
I want to clap for that.
Thank you so much.
This is a really new thing.
Yeah.
Like coming here in Poland and actually doing a talent show.
Yeah.
And progressing through it.
Yeah.
Is a really new thing.
It's really new, and on the semifinals, only 16 people are called. But the fact that we even get to show, because there are a lot of people who also filmed, but didn't get the exposure, like not televised. So the fact that they even called us to perform, and we got 4 yeses, for me that's a big milestone already. So
well, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Really amazing. I mean, where did you get the idea of like going for a talent show?
I always wanted to do that. For example, back home there's this program called Fama Show. I remember, I think I was 12 years old. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I would like to go to this country. They were like, nah, you're too young, you're joking. But I always wanted to do that. This time I was like, what can go wrong? The max they can say is no, like you can do it, but like why not? And then I just went. I would say just went. Yeah,
I mean, the courage, and also the nerves, like
of course.
I believe it was a big audience there.
Yeah, like imagine, like first of all, it's artists from almost all Poland. There were famous people already there that are already known, like say 100,000 views, 100,000 followers, 1 million followers. Like there was competing like with big artists, and the audience. But the thing is about the audience, they were so supportive. They were like, I thought they were just there for their friends, but they were just there for having a good time. And they were, even if you see throughout the whole performance, you would see how much they cheered for us once we got the 4 yeses, because they were also like rooting for us. Yeah, even though they didn't know us. So yeah, it was really cool.
This is really amazing.
Thank you.
This is really amazing. Really, I saw the video.
Yeah.
Then I was like, whoa, like this is in Poland.
This is in Poland.
Yeah,
this is
really
in Poland.
Happening in Poland. And it
takes courage.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a really cool thing to do.
Thank you.
The courage is really amazing.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. And after doing that, after like doing the talent shows, have you got any bigger opportunities from that?
Yeah, for example, I'm gonna have a next concert at Fabrica Noblina. I reach out to certain venues for concerts. For example, right now I haven't like reached for example, radios and all this thing because of the language, because they do require you speaking Polish. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out for certain venues, use the exposure that I got from the Must Be the Music. Lots of people start following me for that, and I think like I'm just figuring out as it goes, but I did get like some opportunity. I'm gonna announce a few things afterwards.
Right,
yeah.
I mean, we don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, you don't want to spoil it. Yeah. You don't want to spoil it.
I mean, that's really good. I mean, really good decision, like to go on a talent show and get the exposure.
Yeah,
that's really amazing.
Yeah.
And after like doing all these shows, for you, what is the most amazing thing that you gained from like doing shows and all these concerts? And
yeah, I think it's just the love. I told you I love to sing live, and it's so cool to see how much people look forward for it. I just feel like I'm realizing a dream over and over again, and for me that's already the accomplishment. Like, to see people singing back to me my songs, or even vibing to it, already it's an accomplishment. That's the main reason why I do this, more for the sensation and the feeling that I get out of it, and because it's fun for me to sing. So yeah.
So the when you write songs, or like let's say when you pick songs for performing, or when you pick songs like to sing them in the studio, like what do you consider in them?
I consider the story. How, like, for example, for the concerts, the repertoire, I start like from the song that can create a certain impact right away. Then I tell a story. I love to sing about love. So love, motivation, God, these are like my main topics. So I just built something around that. 30 Coisas, for example, is a song that I'm just saying about 30 things that are important for me, my family, and people are like, oh, that's a cool song. So 30 Coisas, then Mais Que Amor, then És Bonita. És Bonita is You're Beautiful. It's like an empowering song for the girls. So I love to sing that. So I create a story around my performance. So I'm taking you to a journey of love, self-love, God. It just makes sense all together. So yeah.
I mean, do you have like you have songs in Portuguese?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And do you maybe in the future, do you plan on going to Portugal? Or
I do definitely. I have some friends there. I also have this friend of mine. He's now big in Portugal. EMFAR.
Okay.
Yeah, he's top notch. R&B. He's a singer,
Okay.
R&B rapper. Like, he can do it all. And I definitely would like to go to Portugal and perform. I would really like to see their reaction, because they would understand most of my songs. So I really want to see what's the impact they're gonna have. Yeah.
I mean, it will be big.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
It will be big.
Yeah,
I think it will be big because from the songs that I hear, the potential is crazy. Yeah. It can go places.
Right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
the song could go places. And call me out when you go there.
Yeah. You wanna come?
I wanna come. Yeah.
Okay. Let me put you on the VIP.
Yeah, the VIP list.
The VIP, like, hey, this one is with us.
Exactly. If you don't say that, I won't come. Yeah. You gotta say
definitely.
VIP.
Okay. Sure.
All right. So I making all the musics and the writing stuff.
Yes.
Where do you come from? Where do you gain the idea of like writing songs? Because from, like I say, like my brother is an artist, and from what I see from him, because he writes his own songs as well, and sometimes, like, you might go dry, like the ideas might get clogged.
Yeah. I like that.
And how do you overcome that? Like,
crazy how today I had a conversation with another artist, and I was asking them, because there are phases in our lives that we are very creative. We are, anything can inspire us. We just create. Right now, I'm actually getting back to that phase, because I do create most of my songs spontaneously. I don't really write all the lyrics. I do write only at the end when I want to shape them. But in the beginning, everything that you hear, most of the songs you hear, it was created at the moment, like right away. So when I find myself in a situation where my inspiration is gone or I'm running dry, that's the moment that you need to go outside and leave. Yeah, because the experiences, life, people you meet, they can create a spark in you. Then you're gonna get back to the creation mood. Also, allow yourself to sometimes be bored. It's okay to be bored, because that's the moment that you can write about exactly what you're feeling in that moment. So write about a song about cookies, about TV, write anything. That habit, that repetition creates it opens something on your brain to call for more creativity. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, repetition is key.
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah.
Writing like different songs.
Yeah, write about anything.
Yeah.
Write about anything. Even the thing is like, why is this person writing about a book? Why is this person writing about this? But that can also make you super creative. That's when the crazy lyrics come, like, oh, I never thought of that. You thought of that's what I'm into. Because sometimes you cannot only depend on emotion. You need discipline. You need to be in tune with yourself and understand, okay, if I only do this when I feel it, then sometimes I might not create for a long time. So you need to push yourself. Yeah.
And even finding like a producer which matches the way that you sing and
Yeah.
you perform, like how did you manage to do
Oh,
that?
right now it's actually being a blessing. Last year, I found this producer from UK. I have a song actually I'm about to release called Flowers. And I remember I reached out to him because I heard his beats on YouTube. I reached out to him. He was like, "Bro, we're gonna get a Grammy." Because I sent him a message. I sent him like, "Yeah, we're gonna get a Grammy." He was like, "Where were you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we started like he sent me a lot of instrumentals. I created some songs already. Actually, just thinking about putting out an EP instead of just a single. But yeah, I think when I found him, I found someone that matched my style completely, and I was like, okay. And sometimes I do like to send like some of my instrumentals, VNs to my guitarist because he does know how to like recreate what I'm trying to bring just with vocals. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, finding people which fits the vibe and the song that you're trying to create.
There's so many songs, like I could literally create 3 albums just with my VNs, like just with recordings, because I've been singing all my life. So I create. I think I do need to revisit them because there's some songs that I think are gems that I should put out there. Yeah.
And looking back at the stories he told me, I can see that you've also become like a manager for yourself.
Yeah,
like you've been managing yourself and you're an artist as well.
Yeah.
You
need to do it all. Like I'm managing, I'm creating the content, I'm promoting. Yeah. That's the good and bad side about being an independent artist, because for example, having a team that would help a lot, but it does help you to know what you like, what you don't like, how you want to be seen, how you don't want to be seen. And then if the time comes to have a team, then it's gonna be easier. Yeah.
Do you plan on like signing to a record label?
I'm scared about that, to be honest, because I've seen how big artists got trapped into big labels. Because right now I do think social media does help a lot.
Yeah.
But a good label that cares about you can take you like something that could take you 10 years, 2-3 years, you can do it. Yeah. I think if I do happen to sign with a label is after I do a very good thinking of it, if it's something that's gonna benefit me or is gonna trap me. Yeah.
I do believe what you say as well. Like big artists, they get trapped on the contracts, and you just hear the numbers, but behind that the story is different.
This is different. For example, there's this singer Raya.
Yeah.
She like I was able to see a bit of her story. She was like she made a video. She was like, I'm so tired. I create 50 songs per day. Like she was like writing.
Really
She was hustling. She was like, I create 50 songs per day, but my label only allowed me to release 2. Imagine. So I was like, once she got outside of that deal, that's when we started hearing about her, because that label, what was happening is that she was under that label. They were managing other people. So the moment the label was paying attention to other artists, she was left behind. Imagine. So because they're managing different people, so sometimes they can put you on the side and you need to wait only for their sign to be able to release what you want to release. And you need to be careful with that.
Yeah, there's something they call like you'll be left on the shelf.
Exactly. Yeah, you'll be left on the shelf, you'll be left behind, and you want to release but you can't because you're under a contract that only allows you to release a certain amount of songs. So so
the creative side of you will also
be trapped. Also be trapped. Yeah, also be trapped. She like when I saw her, I was like, yeah, that's why you need to be like. There was a label who also reached out to me. I wanted to sign with them, but then when I went read everything, I realized most of my earnings was gonna go to them. Like most of my songs, even like the time they wanna release, I could not just release anymore. So I was like, I can.
The splits, like the percentage splits, is really.
It was
totally
really
different.
big, and the years, 5 years, I think 5 or 10 years trapped with them. I was like, that can.
It's like they're gonna pay you the money up front.
No, they take most of the
Installment?
money and installment. It's not gonna be right away. And for example, if you gain, let's say, 5,000, 10,000 out of a concert, they can take up to 60% of it because of them finding the booking for you. I was like, yeah, thanks. I was like, thanks. That's not it. Yeah.
But from what I've seen, like from bigger artists and like upcoming artists, like blowing up within a certain amount of period. I believe the record labels, they will provide you some sort of visibility.
Yeah, they will.
I believe like
They know the right people to get your song.
to get your song.
The influencers, yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. If you get a label that actually cares about you, actually want to see you succeed, perfect. But if you just see, like, you need to read in between the lines, because some things seem too good to be true. So you need to very carefully analyze before you sign it. Of course, I do want to have that, but after carefully, being prepared to like sign something like that. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard one artist, maybe DDG, if you know him. He was talking about that last week or something. I've seen a video of him about talking about his own record label. He signed to a record label actually, but he was talking about the deals that are in between, and they picked him up when he had a viral song. So the song actually made a really good amount of money and also like views as well. And they picked him up then, and he didn't see the money after that. Like
that's crazy.
The percentage just took it all.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. They were calculating the views on stream. He was actually calculating the views and the amount of cash
that he would have received.
He would have received if he was independent. And after he got signed, the amount he received doesn't even match. Like
it doesn't even match. Like even like the streamings, like I don't know why, but even the streamings don't even pay that much sometimes. You especially for Spotify sometimes cannot pay that much, but it gets you the visibility, gets you to the people who can actually pay. So that's good. But I think it requires you to have discernment on where you're getting yourself into. I would say that in terms of labels. Yeah.
And do you have any inspiration like from any artist?
Yes, a lot of artists. Do you want me to list like?
List them like.
Okay.
Let's see.
In the past, I wasn't like so much of a fan, for example, from Beyonce. But as I started to grow up, I started seeing the hard work behind her. Like. I look at her and I'm not just saying, oh, she's pretty, she this, but I do see the hard work she puts in and how she worked for her vocals and all these things. So I think Beyonce now, it's someone I look for up in terms of a performer. And then Jasmine Sullivan is a R&B artist. Really, really, she has a powerful voice. Her, I think you know her, like H-E-R. Her. Yeah. For example, best part. I just wanna see her.
Oh yeah.
So she's one of the singers on that song. And then there's this artist from UK that just came out, Sasha Kiabu.
Okay.
And Raya. Yeah.
Those are your inspirations.
Those are my Leon Thomas too. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, the Beyonce. I think you're not the first one who said Beyonce here. Yeah,
Beyonce
as a performer.
As a performer, yeah. I don't listen to a lot of her songs, but I do like the presence she has on stage, the way she can make the crowd also vibe to her. I really like the way she put the work behind. Like she can really like put effort to give a good show. So that's why I really like that about herself. Yeah. Wow. Please don't come to me, Beyonce fans.
No, I mean you say they're really good things.
Yeah.
It's a positive reaction. Yeah. But so like all of this, I've seen your hard work. We've spoken about it, and what's gonna be the end goal for you? What's the success story for you?
I think success for me would mean helping my family back home, performing around the world. That's something I really would love. Creating more music, meaningful music that I can listen, blast the whole house, just in it. Like, creating more music. Yeah, and overall, see like my friends happy. I think that's through my art, that would be like something that would make me feeling like, okay, I've achieved my goal. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get there. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get there because you're one talented individual.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and hopefully a Grammy.
Of course, the Grammy is gonna come. I mean, I think the producer saw it coming.
That's why he was like, he's like, damn, we gotta get a Grammy. I was like, sorry, you didn't even. He was like, nah, I can see it. I can see it it. I mean, he was seeing like the photographers all like, hey. So he was like that.
He saw it.
Yeah, he saw it.
So don't forget us when you get the Grammy.
Definitely. He is part of it.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
So Chelsea, we have actually one segment
Okay.
which I will ask you like quick fire questions.
Oh my god.
So it's a quick fire question.
Please don't come after
It's
that.
not gonna be hard. Like it's gonna be this or this. Then you're gonna say
Okay.
this. I'm not gonna make it hard for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
All right. So, quick fire questions. So, studio or stage?
Stage.
All right. Love songs or heartbreak songs?
Love songs. I'm a lover girl.
Warsaw or somewhere tropical?
Now that's difficult because Warsaw has a lot of people that I like, but okay, Warsaw. Yeah.
Okay. Singing or songwriting?
Singing. Yeah.
Fame or peace?
Peace.
Okay. Afro beats or R&B?
R&B. All the way.
Even though the first song you
Yeah,
performed
it was Afrobeat. Hey, a win is a win.
win is a win, okay. Yo, Afrobeat.
Hey, Burna Boy.
Burna Boy.
Hit my line. Davido. Whiskey.
Yeah, Davido. If you reach out. Wait,
Yeah,
you gotta-
hey. Through him, talk to him first. Then.
exactly. Yeah. Put it on the comments.
Definitely.
All right, so emotion or perfection?
Emotion.
Emotion.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the quick fire questions.
Oh, thank you.
it's
Oh, like,
been amazing. And can you tell our audience where they can find you?
yes, you can find me on all platforms, on Spotify, on Instagram, TikTok, all this,
All this, yeah.
yeah, social media.
We're gonna put it on the description as well.
Yeah, on YouTube as well. I'm gonna release more music, more videos. You can check that out. Lock and Key is already available, so check that. And yeah, Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Lock
that.
and Key. I have listened to it. It's an amazing song. You can go and check it out. It's gonna be under the description.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Chelsea. We have one more segment, which is my favorite segment. I think,
What is this? What is this?
all right. So, I'm gonna tell you this, but first you have to perform.
Wow.
You have to give us at least one song.
Yo. What song do you guys wanna hear?
I would love Lock and Keys.
Lock and Key.
Yeah, Lock and Key.
All right. Cause I was running, dreaming about it. Who can tell me? You keep telling that the sun goes heavy and heart's not really wanna tell nobody. Say, please save me. Ooh, you're bad boy. Wonder if what's on your mind. You bad boy. Wonder if I cross the line. You bad boy. Wonder if I make you mine. You wanna make me fall in love. Yeah.
Nah, we need a clap.
Thank you.
Wow. This is actually my first time seeing you live.
See, like, wow. Hey, you see? You should
Yeah.
come in person then.
No.
6th of June, guys.
6th of June. 6th of June.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there as well. Damn.
Cool.
So it's been an amazing performance.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
And no, so when we tell you about this, is actually my one of my favorite segment.
Okay.
This is my favorite segment.
Okay.
Like-
Oh, you're
So it's actually a part where the tradition that we have when we close the podcast,
Okay.
we're gonna celebrate our guests
Ooh.
and their achievements. We
Wow.
think that people don't get as much chance to celebrate their achievements.
Yeah.
So
Aw.
yeah, we're gonna pop
Thank
this
you.
bottle and celebrate your achievement. You've been an amazing artist,
Thank
and
you.
we hope we're gonna pursue more bigger
Yeah,
opportunities,
Thank you.
and hopefully the Grammys.
Oh,
as
you
well.
guys are so nice. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, so we're
Wow.
gonna pop this bottle. I think you should open it, but
I don't know how to do that. I'm just
All right,
a girl.
I'll help you with that. You're just a girl. I'll help you with that. Wait. I'm just a boy as well.
Uh-oh. Nah. Only
No,
allowed
we
to
got
say
it,
be
we got
only.
it. We got it.
Okay.
We got it. Everybody's hiding.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Oh, she's
professional.
scared.
Yeah, I'm professional. You know I'm professional. All right.
Now you got this.
No, I got this.
Woo!
Yep. We got it.
Thank you. Wow. It's enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Cheers.
So Chelsea, cheers.
To what?
To
Success.
success, to achievement,
Yeah.
to more opportunities for a Grammy.
Thank you. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Cheers. Yup.
Thank you.
Right. All right. Guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been an amazing episode. And yeah, we're going to have many episodes which are amazing like this. So like, share, subscribe. And you know what to do. It's Chelsea here.
it.
Thank you very much for
Yeah,
coming.
thank you.
Have a
Thank you
wonderful
for having
day.
me.
Bye.
Thank you.